Good afternoon. I'm Randy Rosilli Jr., and I'm going to talk to you about the integrating of technology into a middle school curriculum and the development of an interdisciplinary approach to learning that we are going to call. Good afternoon. I'm Randy Rosilli Jr., and today I am going to talk with you about the integrating of technology into a middle school curriculum and the development of an interdisciplinary approach to learning that we are going to call the Young Documentarian Series. A quick overview of our short time together will include a brief historical overview of technology integration in education, the district's approach to planning for technology integration, and an example of how interdisciplinary instruction might look in a middle school environment. One reason we study history is that it provides us with a frame of reference as to why things are the way they are today. Technology as a curriculum and eventually as an instructional tool has only been monitored since the mid-1990s. In 1979, the International Council for Computers in Education, the ICCE, was formed. It was then a publishing company that supported the use of computers in education. Today it is known as the International Society of Technology in Education, or more commonly known as ISTE. As it is in the 1998, it published its first set of standards, which included a computer lab, computer teacher, a teacher-directed approach, and basically a how to use technology curriculum. In 2007, laptop carts were introduced. More innovative teachers were using the technology. It was more student-centered, and it used technology to learn. Most recently, in 2017, the approach went to a one-on-one student to technology initiative. All teachers were involved. It was more learner driven, and it was intended to amplify the learning with technology. Keeping that most modern standard in mind, our district has already adopted an approach to interdisciplinary integration of technology in science and math instruction, and has already begun empowering teachers with the tools required to do so. You might recall we discussed this time last year when we introduced our Mimeo and Pocket Labs. This was to combine science and math, the arts and physical education. Now we are looking to do the same type of thing with our social studies, language arts, multimedia elective, and art. I've supplied you in an email before this presentation a document that provided you with an overview of various ways of assessing the integration of technology. In doing so, I described three different views: the turnaround, technology integration, pedagogy and planning model, TTIPP, technological, pedagogical content knowledge, or TPAC, and the ratify technique. These three quasi-related tools provide us with data to back up the funds we are budgeted and the related plans and programs we have put into place. It is why I sent you that document, so you see how our thought process works from an administrative level as we begin integrating it into the classrooms. The use of interdisciplinary instruction provides students with real-world application of the knowledge and skills acquired in their academic coursework. Today's presentation will provide you with the use of technology primarily into integration of social studies, language arts, multimedia, and art. The final product will be the creation of a short documentary presenting knowledge from social studies as the main theme for the short film. Responsibilities of the teachers are as follows. The social studies teachers will introduce the period in history or subject matter to be investigated. He will then assign each student with a topic that she is to research and turn into the documentary. The language arts teacher, in conjunction with the library media specialist, will facilitate the development of a research-based script. The art teacher will help students in the development of the branding for their product, including any aesthetics, including logos and marketing materials. Lastly, the technology teacher will support the students as they shoot and edit their final product or their final project. To complete this project, you will need various pieces of hardware and software. Considering we are working in a bring your own device to school program, the students may choose to use the tools they feel most comfortable using. We will not require them to use specific software applications. Their only requirements will be to deliver a final product. It'll be your job as teachers to facilitate their completion of this project and advise them as executive producers of the project. Teachers will be responsible for ensuring the historical content, the quality of the research and written scripts, and the aesthetics of their final product or final project. I will repeat that there are multiple ways of completing this project. That being said, students will use their personal devices to do their research and write their scripts. They will also need to decide what tools they will use to capture video, create titles and other video text, a way of scanning various documents, and how they will edit their videos. Note that students will have full access to the Mac Lab, the Library Media Center computers, the school cameras, and scanners if they need them. From here, the teachers will take advantage of the Tuesday free planning period over the next 2 weeks. As part of the planning, the team will select the topics the students will research, schedule shared social studies and language arts times in the media center, set benchmarks for various components to be complete in the process, like story angle, outlines, scripts, shot sheets, art schedules, shooting schedules, editing, etc. And then developing rubrics for the grading of the components and the final projects. Grades will be earned for all 4 courses. The individual and overall grades are to be represented in these rubrics. This project will be a perfect complement to the work we are currently doing in our science curriculum, and will continue to challenge our teachers and students to teach and work in an authentic manner that best prepares our students to become productive members of society. Any questions? Well, I thank you for your time.